What's good, YouTube? What's good, everybody? It's a Chris of Vatican Prophecy. And yeah, it was that game was crazy. Hopefully, John Morant. You know, after John Morant had that scary fall, I thought he was going to be out. They're already out two of their big men. I think I heard. You know, Green said, Adams is out for the series. So, losing John Moran with that hand is going to limit him, because he's not going to be able to do the things that he can do, you know. He was effective a little bit, but, I mean, Brooks was just chucking up threes and missing. Desmond Bain was keeping them in there. Jared Jackson was also keeping them in there, but their bench sucks. Their bench is trash compared to the Lakers bench, which is somewhat decent. But I don't know, man. This shifts the whole entire series. You know, now with like what do they do now? You know, heading into game two, because I mean the season is already over. The series is already over because the Grizzlies had to win this game. The Grizzlies had to win this game. They're at home. You wouldn't expect, the refs to blow the whistle almost every single play. Which obviously they let. You can't allow the referees to dictate the game, which they didn't. I think the referees swallowed the whistle and they let them play. There was a little ticky-tack fouls, but, like I said, the referees made the players play. But moving forward, this changes the whole dynamic of the series, because obviously the Grizzlies was playing small, and, Jared could only do so much, you know, but this is not going to look good because even if the Grizzlies do win, their next two games, they're going to have to steal a game on the road. Because they had to go and win that game. Because if they win that game, the next game is obviously, they can relax, But now that they lost, it's like, you know, it's up in the air now. The Lakers have full control of the series, you know. So, I mean, yeah. So, shout out to John Morant and the Grizzlies for trying. I guess. I don't know what's his status for game two because when he was trying to do his dunk, I don't know. He was grimacing in pain. He landed awkwardly on that hand. So probably in the off season he'll probably do like surgery on it to get it fixed or something. But yeah, and I said yesterday, no, I said Friday that the Lakers have a chance to win a game, but now this shifts a lot, like people don't understand like the complex of this game is shifted now towards the Lakers, because like I said, if the Grizzlies do win game two, they're gonna have to steal two on the road, or at least, yeah, they're gonna have to steal at least one on the road. I mean, I have them in six, but the way it's looking, I don't know. I don't like their chances at all because if Adams is out for the entire series, not even this series, just in the playoffs in general. Both of their big men are out. Because I thought it was just going to be that one game they're going to miss, and then obviously they'll evaluate them and see if they can play in game two. But they out for the season with some kind of injuries. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. The Grizzlies are in big trouble. But my Knicks did all right. We choked a little bit. We kind of choked it away a little bit in that fourth quarter when we turned the ball over 2 times. But we held our composure and, we found a way to win. Now, game 2, like I said, I think the Cavs are going to come out laser focused. Mitch might probably drop 55 or, I don't know, 50 in this game. But they're going to have to win as a collective unit. Mitch is known to choke in big games. He's done that many times in with the Jazz, even though they were, the number 1 seed for like the 3 past years or so. Him and, well, I'm not going to say Rudy Gobert, but just him in general as a point guard. I think he needs to get people involved in the game plan more. It's just not, chucking threes and, because, yeah, he had 38 points, but their bench is not good at all. Again, with the Knicks have depth. The Knicks have a very good bench. There's 2 things the Knicks do well. They're 3rd in the league in rebounding, possession rebounding, or offensive rebounding, or defensive rebounding, and they have more depth. So if I'm not saying that their front 5 can't get it done, but when their 5 is tired, they could just, rotate them, That's something that the Cavaliers don't have. And then they depend on Mitch so much that it hurts them because the ball is not moving. And once the ball is stuck in one guy's hand for the whole entire series, that's what you get. So, the rest of the guys just have to step up. But, like I said, I have the Knicks and the Cavaliers in 6. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So I have the Knicks in 6. The Cavs and the Boston Celtics was not even close. It was a blowout from the beginning, and I think the Boston Celtics are going to sweep them. Now, like I said, I did have the Boston Celtics winning in 6-2. Because I don't think they're going to get swept. I think they might probably go 2-0, 0-2, and then probably get 2 at home. And then Boston goes back home for the next 2, and then after that they wrap it up. But it was just no effort, Maybe exhaustion, maybe fatigue, because they just played in the play-in. So obviously Boston was well rested. So, maybe they'll get their, game plan together and come out much better in game 2. So yeah, it's been very crazy. It's been very crazy. And that's why the NBA never disappoints. I mean, yeah. I mean, y'all could talk about the regular season being boring and stuff, but when it comes to the playoffs and the NBA finals, that's where they deliver. That's where they always deliver. So. And we still got 2 more. We still got 3 more games to go. We got the Heat and the Bucks, Clippers and Suns, Nuggets and Timberwolves. Surprisingly, the Timberwolves are in it. Depending on not really depending, but how they choked away that first game against the Lakers. So it would have been the Lakers and the Nuggets versus So it would have been the Nuggets versus the Lakers, and then the Nuggets, not the Nuggets, the Timberwolves versus the the Grizzlies. But it is what it is. But yeah, so like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself, each other.